Hey everyone, it's Vshow and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another wig transformation for you guys. And I'm going to take this wig right here and transform it into this. And I'm going to show you guys how I achieve the hair color, how I style the wig. So if you want to see how I achieve it, then please continue to watch. I will be using a pre-made wig for today's video. This wig is from Vshow hair. This is my very first time using their wig, so make sure you check out other hair reviews on this wig. This is how the wig looks straight out the box. It is transparent lace. Now I will say that the lace is 13x4, however there's not a lot of parting room on the side, and this is how it looks on my head. And for the colors, I'm going to be using Paprika and Intense Red, Kiss Colors, and Adore. Now you need some jet black, so I'm going to pour this into my mixing bowl. And I'm using pretty much half of each dye and then a couple drops of the black dye. And like always, you want to protect your lace. I'm going to use the Got2b Freeze Spray, you guys. However, I'm kind of running low and I wish I'd use a lot more, but I didn't have any. So I'm going to go straight in with the dye and I'm going to start coloring. Now you might be saying, why don't you just watercolor this, Raj? Honestly, guys, you could do the watercolor method, but I wanted to do it by hand because sometimes when I do red hair and I do the watercolor method, I end up staining the lace even when I protect the lace, and I do not want to have a red lace. That would just irritate me. So I'm gonna do this by hand today. And you guys, I added the black to the red dye because I wanted to get the perfect shade of burgundy. If you're starting off with black hair and you bleach the hair, you could just use the red dye and you would probably still achieve this color. However, because we're starting off with a 613 hair, I did not want to end up with like, you know, fire engine red. I wanted more of a deeper red tone, so that's why I added the black. Now that we're getting to the top, you want to try and not be heavy-handed with this when you apply the dye because you will end up coloring the knots, and I actually end up coloring the knots. I didn't use as much Got2b Freeze Spray as I should have, and I also did not want to do the Vaseline method because I know it can be a pain in the butt to wash it out, especially with red hair, and I didn't want the hair to fade. So I actually washed it off camera, and this is the final look. I love the shade of red. It is gorgeous. Now as you can see, this hairline, it's very thick, and this is how the wig looks when it's air dry. This is the curl pattern on this wig. Now I do want some more defined curls with this wig, so I'm actually going to be using my curling one today. You could leave it as is and use some hair mousse, but I really wanted these tight defined curls, and I'm not sure of the size of the curling one, but I will list it in the description bar. Yes, this curling one is a mess, you guys. I had to wrap tape around it just to get it to work properly, so I'm not even recommending you to get this one, but the size, I will put the size in the description bar down below. So I'm just wrapping the hair around the curling one, and I'm going to hold it for about 12 seconds. It curls really fast, and I'm going to be honest with you, this whole process, it took me about 3 hours to curl this wig. It took a long time, but you know what, the end result, it was worth it. Now I did not use any hairspray. I just used some hair serum, and I used the ion hair serum, so I applied it in the hair before I started curling, and I did apply some heat protector as well. I'm actually living for these curls, and I've been wanting to try this style on my wigs, but I knew it was going to take all day, but you know what, I had time today. So this is the end results. The curls are going to fall, keep that in mind. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this wig on my head and just see how it looks. Now as for the front of the hair, I know it's looking a little crazy because I was kind of messing around with the curls because they weren't really falling how I wanted them to fall, but you know what, it's kind of hard to style the hair on the mannequin head, so I'm gonna style it while it's on my head, the front part of the wig. Now I'm gonna go in with my scissors, as you can see, and I'm cutting away all that excess lace that I don't need, and I'm gonna go in with my bolt hole lace glue and go in with my blow dryer on a cool setting. You guys know how I apply my wig. I have a lot of videos, very detailed videos on how I apply my wig, so if you're new to wig application, you can go ahead and check those videos out. As for the lace, I actually added some foundation to the lace so it matches my skin tone perfectly, and I'm just gonna go in with my Got2b Freeze Spray just to melt down that lace. Guys, listen, even though it is transparent lace and not HD lace, I think the melt was pretty good on this lace. The only thing that I did not really love about this wig, it is curly hair, and it was a bit on the tangly side, and there's also a bit of shedding. When it comes to curly hair, you're gonna experience shedding, so keep that in mind. The wig is on, I'm loving it, and we're gonna move on to doing some baby hairs. Now, you guys know I don't really do a lot of baby hairs, but I think this wig needed it because, as I mentioned before, I kind of messed up on the knots. The knots are a bit red, so I'm trying to hide the knots that are more visible. So I'm actually gonna go in with my Got To Be gel and apply it on this edge brush and just create some tiny baby hair. I'm not gonna go in too much with the baby hair because honestly I really don't know how to do them very well, so I'm gonna skip that. So I hopped off camera to do my makeup and change my clothes, and I'm gonna go in with my curling wand once again just to fix the front. As I mentioned, the front was not really giving me life, so I think it's a lot easier for me to style it on my head than it is to do it on the mannequin head, especially the front of the wig. And I'm just going in with that curling one and wrapping that hair and holding it for about 12 seconds. And I'm kind of speeding up this process because you guys already seen what I do with the curling wand. It's very repetitive, by the way. Now I'm going to go in with a hair pick just to make the hair a lot bigger, fuller, give it all the volume, because this hair requires to be big. Yes, give me volume. I'm here for it. And you guys, I will say this, it is harder to style the left side of my hair than it is to do the right side. Is it just me? Because the struggle be real. So yeah, this is pretty much the final look. I'm gonna go in with some hairspray just so the curls will last. You know what, the curls actually last a few days, and I love how this wig turned out. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think, but I was here for it. So yeah, I will see you guys in another video very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give me a thumbs up if you do, and I'll see you guys very soon. Love you. Bye.